Hey guys, welcome back for another Express Lane character creation video, where we take our 30 to 40 minute character creation sessions that we do live stream on Twitch, and we condense them down to like 2 or 3 minutes so that you can kind of get the highlight reel and you kind of get the finished product without having to sit through all those, or just so that you have a cool way to spend 2 or 3 minutes. So this session focused on a Soulbow. And we got that by rolling a number generator, random number generator, and finding the Ashes of Creation archetype table, which has 64 options, right? We landed on Soulbow, which is Ranger primary class, and then Cleric secondary class. While being absolutely a great combination from a flavor perspective, the Cleric in Ashes of Creation as a secondary class can give up to two different types of augments. A life augment, so like self-healing, maybe a little bit of healing, and a death augment. And I think that playing flavor-wise is just a lot to play with, and I'm really excited about it. So what we came up with is we decided to make a male Tulnar. Now the Tulnar, in case you don't know, is another race in Intrepid Studios' Ashes of Creation. However, this race is unique. This race is actually like an amalgamation of 4 major races and a whole lot of minor races that were left on the plane when the disaster struck. You know, a lot of these races took off through these divine gates. One of the Dwarven races dove deep into the mountains, and what was left on the plane dealing with all the shit hitting the fan is what is now being referred to as the Tulnar, or the Forgotten. So in character creation, when you get to the model customization of these guys, it's going to be the most vast and the most varying of any of the races in the game because they are made up of so many different races. So you can make something more reptilian or more mammalian or just a human with unique features. So we just ran with it because we haven't seen one. We haven't seen one in character creation. We haven't even seen concept models. So we let our imagination go wild, and we decided that we would make a character who was lion, maybe a little reptile, kind of manticore inspired. And that's what we went with for our Soulbow. And we were trying to come up with names for it. In the in-depth videos, I talk more about how I come up with names and why I spend so much time on them, because I think it really goes to the artistic direction of the character, and we take into the influences and everything that Intrepid Studios has published on it. So we came up with Leoric Spiritmane. We feel that obviously the first name, Leo, being lion, Arc being French for bow, Spirit makes me think cleric, Mane, he's a fucking lion. So we have Leoric Spiritmane. I absolutely adore that name for a manticore-inspired bow user, right? And then we chose the bow over a crossbow for a large amount of reasons, which again, I go into in depth in the long-form video. If you want to check it out, it is on the YouTube channel. It'll be under Soulbow Part 1. So then we kind of come up with a tagline or a nickname. And the reason I like to do this on all the characters that I create is because I think it really adds an extra depth of flavor, an extra depth of character and personality to this character we're developing. And for Leoric, we came up with the Divine Predator. Something that kind of gives homage to the fact that he has some sort of divine power. In this case, the Death Augment, so kind of like a dark power, maybe infernal is a better way to say divine it. But he's obviously been touched by some sort of divine being. And then Predator, because A, he's stalking through the woods, because he is in fact a ranger first, and he's a predator. He's a lion. So we thought his aesthetic would be dark, possibly lots of camouflage, and you get this awesome, large, divine predator prowling through the woods. And that, everybody, is Leoric Spiritmane, the Divine Predator. Hey, I just want to say once again, thanks for stopping by the Express Lane.